The Kororathi delegation filled the observation deck with laughter that scraped the air like grinding metal and shattering glass. Ambassador Kororath gestured dismissively toward the human shuttle docking outside the viewport. Its hull was scarred, patched, and ugly, a vessel that looked barely space-worthy beside the flawless curves of the Kororathi flagship. They send this, Kororath scoffed. Commander Zelix clicked his mandibles in amusement. The mighty humans. Conquerors of the so-called death world. They arrive in salvage. 3 minutes later, the airlock cycled open. Captain Reyna Holloway stepped into the chamber, flanked only by Lieutenant Cade Merrick and Engineer Lyra Frost. No honor guard. No ceremonial weapons. Just 3 humans in worn flight suits carrying data pads instead of blades. The Kororathi Council chamber was designed to intimidate. Vast, towering, and echoing, its crystalline floors had witnessed 1,000 species bow before judgment. Reyna walked to the center without hesitation, boots striking the floor with calm certainty. Ambassador Kororath descended from his elevated platform, looming over her. We appreciate your prompt arrival. The terms of your surrender have been prepared. Sign, and your colony ships will be allowed to retreat beyond the verge. Refuse, and we dismantle them. Reyna placed her data pad on the table. I don't recall using the word surrender in my transmission. Semantics, Counselor Briven waved a claw dismissively. You requested talks. We granted audience. The outcome is predetermined. Cade shifted his weight, hand unconsciously moving toward where a weapon would normally rest. Lyra caught his eye and shook her head. Predetermined by what metric? Reyna asked, her voice calm, curious rather than hostile. Kororath activated a holographic display. Naval tonnage. 87 warships in this sector alone. You have 12 colony vessels and 1 pathetic shuttle. Population. We number billions across 14 systems. Your entire species barely reaches 8 billion. Technology. Our shields withstand solar flares. Our weapons crack moons. Impressive, Reyna said, and meant it. Zelix leaned forward. You concede, then? I concede that your accomplishments are significant, Reyna replied. I do not concede that they decide this outcome. Laughter erupted again, sharper now. You Deathworlders think surviving a toxic planet makes you special, Briven sneered. Every species has a difficult homeworld. Do they? Lyra spoke for the first time. Briven hesitated. What is the gravitational constant of your homeworld? 0.87 standard. Atmospheric pressure? 0.91. Radiation exposure from your star? 0.25. Lyra nodded. Just confirming you don't actually understand what Death World means. Kororatha's crest flared. Enough games. Sign the terms or watch your colony ships die. We'll begin with the agricultural vessel. The Harvest Dawn. 6,000 souls aboard, mostly children. I wouldn't finish that sentence, Cade said quietly. The temperature in the chamber seemed to drop. Zelix rose, battle armor plates shifting. You threaten us on our flagship, surrounded by our fleet? No threat, Reyna replied evenly. A warning. There's a difference. You are powerless, Kororath snapped. Your shuttle carries no weapons. We scanned it thoroughly. Did I say the shuttle had weapons? Reyna tilted her head. Did I say we were powerless? I said we came to talk. You assumed that meant surrender. Briven's translator paused, struggling with the implication. Then why are you here? To offer you a choice, Reyna said, tapping her data pad. The same one you offered us. Leave peacefully, or don't leave at all. The laughter returned, uncertain this time. Kororath gestured to the viewport. You see our fleet. 87 warships. I see them, Reyna said, walking closer to the glass. Beautiful vessels. Exceptional craftsmanship. Then you understand the futility. Do you hear that? Lyra whispered. Silence fell. Zelix frowned. I hear nothing. Exactly, Lyra smiled. It isn't broadcasting. It isn't pinging sensors. It isn't running active systems. It's just waiting. Korath activated his tactical display, and froze. A gravitational anomaly hovered 40,000 kilometers away. Not a ship. Not a station. A distortion where sensors refused to penetrate, where light bent incorrectly, where space itself seemed uneasy. What is that? Korath whispered. That, Reyna said softly, is the Requiem protocol. There's nothing there, Briven insisted. Our sensors show nothing. Your sensors show exactly what we want, Cade replied. Or rather, what we don't want them to show. Lyra pulled up another display. Stealth that doesn't just hide signatures. It bends spacetime itself. Impossible, Zelix said, then checked again. The anomaly shifted, barely perceptible. Every Korathi felt it. Pressure. Weight. Something vast moving patiently. How large? Korath asked. Large enough, Reyna said. It's a weapons platform built into a hollowed asteroid. 2 billion tons. Armament classified. Enough kinetic impactors to reduce your flagship to particles before your shields register impact. You're bluffing, Briven said weakly. Am I? Reyna met his gaze. Did you scan the space around us? Did you look for what wasn't there? Lyra nodded. We parked it in your sensor's shadow 3 days ago. It's been listening. Calculating firing solutions. 87 of them. This is madness, Briven whispered. No, Cade said. It's insurance. The Requiem protocol is automated, Cade continued. If we die, it activates. If you attack our colony, it activates. If we signal distress, it activates. But if we walk out peacefully, and your fleet withdraws, it sleeps. Silence stretched until it hurt. Korath sagged. You came here knowing we could kill you. We came here because we value life, Reyna said gently. Even yours. We could have fired first. We didn't. Why reveal your advantage? Zelix asked. Because secrets breed suspicion, Lyra replied. Suspicion breeds conflict. Conflict breeds death. Reyna picked up the surrender document and fed it into the recycler. Here are our terms. Withdraw your fleet. Recognize our territory. Trade will be negotiated in neutral space. And you will never threaten our children again. Korath stared at the empty space beyond the viewport. I accept. Reyna extended her hand. Peace. Not surrender. He hesitated, then took it. As the humans departed, Zelix whispered, Do you think they actually have it? Korath watched the scarred shuttle vanish. The anomaly disappeared. It doesn't matter, he said quietly. They made us believe. The fleet withdrew. The colony endured. In the dark between stars, something vast and patient went silent once more, waiting for the next predator foolish enough to mistake diplomacy for weakness. Humanity returned home not as conquerors, but as survivors, once again proving that sometimes the deadliest weapon is the courage to walk unarmed into a lion's den and make it blink first.